How's it, everybody, and welcome back to Friday Night Fright. You're back here again, here with me on a Friday night at 10 p.m. ready to watch the most scariest things that I can find on the internet. But before we get to the scares, we gotta get to the news. I just fucking spilled mac sauce from the last cut on my fucking cloak. God damn it. Have you seen it? Have you seen it yet? That's right, the poster for GTA 6 has dropped, and with the poster for GTA 6, the goddamn pre-order for that shit is coming June 25th. You know what that means? Finally. No more delays. No more excuses from Rockstar. We're finally gonna get this game coming November, and I will 100% clear out my fucking schedule. I'll call off work for that shit just to play that fucking game for a whole day. Definitely worth buying PlayStation Plus for, even with my bias and hypocrisy about it. But that makes the, whatever about that. Another game update! And guys, buckle the fuck up! Because on July, someday on July, I forgot, but it's on a Monday of July, welcome to the Game 3 has dropped. It is my time to shine, guys, because if you were a kid watching your good YouTubers play Welcome to the Game 1 and 2, you know that game is as hard, in my opinion, as a Souls game, because holy fucking shit, the RNG bullshit that they do there is fucking crazy. And that's right, Stealth Games, or whatever the fuck the goddamn studio of this shit is making another one. It's coming out in, I think by this timeline, 2 more weeks. It's coming out in 2 more weeks on a Monday, of some Monday. I can't remember. Put it up on screen. We'll figure it out later. But I will go live playing that game. I'm gonna die repeatedly, constantly. I have no idea if I'm gonna do it, but I have gonna try to win. I'm gonna try to reach the dark web and maybe save this fucking person who we're trying to do, because every single time we go to the dark web and we gotta save it, when we gotta be Captain Save-A-Ho, we always end up dying. I'm pretty sure we struck out like twice or some shit. There's also another game he made, which was called Scrutinize. I've seen people play it, I've seen Corey play it. I kind of want to give it a try, but I have no idea, because those games seem like way out of my skill level. If the ending is very punishing to the point where it resets you all the way back to the beginning with fucking nothing. Goddamn. The Knicks have won their basketball game in 53 years. Very shocking stuff. Very shocking stuff. I'm not a man of basketball. I'm more of a man of football. But holy shit, I was in Atlantic City when they won, and everybody who was, propped up on this, on the boardwalk watching the game from like a restaurant who had like big flat screen TVs where you could see outside, everyone was so happy and shit. Then not that long after, we kept on getting like my friend like set his news alerts to New York, and holy fucking shit, it was notification after notification of people just actually going fucking crazy. I can't imagine that shit. At this point, I feel like it was a lot worse than the Super Bowl here against the fucking Chiefs, because Philly's crazy, but I'm not gonna lie, no wins after 53 fucking years. Jesus Christ, now that is something. Oh, but anyways, I guess that's all the time I got for today. So sit back, relax, put on your robes, and let's get right on to the show. I hope I'll be able to beat, Welcome to the Game 3. I really do. If I manage to do that shit, God, I'll be so great. Because that game is probably going to be as hard as, 1020 mode or some shit. In my opinion, because of the whole RNG based shit. But anyways, so the first video that we got for tonight is Never Went to the Olympics by Hortoon Scary Stories. Hortoon Scary Stories, welcome back. I'm pretty sure this is season 2 of Friday Night Fright. You've been told the rules, you've been told the regulations, and you've been told to please have mercy on me. But, other than that, scare me!
The reason I don't go back to the Olympics anymore is because of what Leo and I saw on that ridge. And before you ask, no, it wasn't a bear.
It fucking looks like a werewolf.
Before. I know what a cougar looks like when it's stalking prey.
That doesn't look like a cougar.
Whatever it was, ignored the normal rules of biology. It was our 3rd night camping up on the ridge. The fog was thick enough that you could practically taste the pine needles in the air. Leo and I had our tent pitched between a few old hemlocks, and the forest had gone completely silent. You know that kind of silence in the woods? The one where even the insects stop making noise? That kind.
I would
That's
imagine
when I
that'd be
noticed
really
it.
scary.
At first, I thought it was another hiker. About 20 feet away, standing partly behind a hemlock tree, was a tall, dark shape. I figured maybe someone had gotten lost in the fog and wandered too close to our camp. So I called out, "Hey, you all right over there?" The shape didn't move, not even a little.
Yeah, I don't
Then
know
the
all
fog
about that,
shifted
buddy.
just enough for my headlamp to catch its eyes. They weren't glowing green or red like in horror movies. They were amber, flat, dull, predatory, hunter's eyes, and they were way too high off the ground. 7 feet, maybe 8. That's when I noticed something
I mean, maybe
else.
it's Shaq.
What I had thought was a poncho hanging off its shoulders wasn't clothing at all. It was fur. Dark charcoal gray fur, matted and wet like it had been walking through rain. The thing was standing on 2 legs, but its legs looked wrong. The knees bent backward, almost like a canine's hind legs. Its chest rose and fell with this heavy, rattling breathing. And that's when the worst realization hit me. It wasn't just watching us. It was waiting. Waiting for us to fall asleep. Leo grabbed the little knife he kept in his pack.
That
but
ain't
honestly,
shit.
what was a 3-inch blade going to do against something
Oh
that
my
big?
god! That
Neither of
shit
us
wasn't
said
gonna do a
another word.
damn
We
thing!
crawled into the tent and zipped it shut. Then we just sat there, listening, our whole bodies shaking. Hours passed like that until we finally heard something outside. But it wasn't a howl. It was a huff, a deep, wet sound, like a massive dog clearing its lungs. Huff, huff, and it was right outside the tent.
Fucking reminds me of that one SpongeBob
Then
show,
suddenly I felt it.
like
Wait.
Sea Bear rules.
Something huge leaned against the side of the tent, right against my back. The nylon pressed into my spine under the pressure.
What, is he just like not gonna come in?
What do you do now? I don't know.
I could actually feel the heat coming off its body, and the smell. That's the part I'll never forget. Wet dog, rotting meat, and this metallic scent, like old copper, blood. It stayed there like that for 20 minutes, just leaning against the tent, breathing, not attacking, not moving, just letting us know it could tear through that nylon
That
like
is
paper
the most
whenever it wanted.
kindest fucking animal I've ever goddamn met if it's just gonna let you live.
Eventually, the sound stopped, but neither of us slept. We just waited for daylight. When the sun finally pushed through the fog the next morning,
You get
thing
the
was
fuck
gone.
out of there!
Leo and I packed up our camp in less than 5 minutes. No coffee.
Shit,
no
I would've
breakfast.
left the camp!
Just get the hell off
I
that
would've
ridge.
left that bitch!
But when I went to grab my boots from the vestibule, I froze. Right there in the mud. Exactly where the thing had stood was a footprint. It looked like a wolf's paw, but it was the size of a dinner plate. And the toes, they were long, too long, almost like fingers. But the worst part wasn't the size, it was the tracks. There were claw marks torn through the mud leading away from the tent, but only 2 sets of prints, not 4, 2. Whatever that thing was, it walked away from our camp on its hind legs, perfectly balanced like it was mocking us, and that is why I never went back to the Olympics.
I don't know how it was mocking you, but... yeah, that is the most kindest nigga ever. I would've, on some real shit, as soon as the sun come up, I would've dipped immediately. Immediately! I'd leave everything behind. I ain't taking nothing with me. Alright, so the next video that we got for tonight is The Dead Mall, found footage by Samwise Harvey. Samwise Harvey, welcome. Welcome to the series. You have to scare me. That's frankly it. And have mercy, but scare me most of all. Let me just turn this up a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah, Toy Story 5 did drop. I kind of want to see that.
Truck! We're not aiming for the truck!
January. When people do the most
all the time.
We'll do it in
I'm in
December.
Little Christmas
Yeah.
on the 6th of January.
Yeah.
Where you go to 6 months.
It could be our Christmas.
So I finally figured out how to work the camera. I'm gonna go see the new Hobbit film later. I'll hopefully send a review up onto my blog, and I'll catch you all later.
God, when Christmas and malls were just the best. There's never been a place that went more festive in Christmas than big fucking malls. Now it's just bland as shit and no one cares.
That was fucking shit. Speaking of shit films.
Whoa. Don't come at Thor now.
Make shit spin-offs of everything.
Dead mall. Didn't he enter that elevator with people? Or they probably went off in like another level.
Where is it?
Oh no, not that SpongeBob tune. I don't know how people do this. How do you get like permission to like film in just a mall after closing? It's either that or you edit everybody out, but I assume that's very difficult.
Hello? Hello?
Sorry, what am I looking at? God, just that song is on loop. It's fucking no. Sorry, what?
No fucking way.
Yeah, nah. Good lad. Sorry, am I hearing laughing? Okay. Oh my god. Bro, I would have been falling down them stairs. But what about the snowman? Or was that the snowman? Entity... Okay. Entity done by... Okay, Aram. Hold on. I didn't read all that. Okay, very odd. Very odd. The whole dancing snowman kind of threw me for a loop there, but alright. Okay, so the last video that we got for tonight is another return of the Glendout Archives, and it is I turned my house into a weapon found footage. I'm pretty sure we saw this the first day, or the second day, I can't remember. But the first or second episode of Friday Night Fright, of season 2, I can't really remember. But I'm pretty sure this was the guy who is in a world on his own. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I don't know what timeline this is in.
Yeah, I don't know. Since I've seen another human being.
Yeah, well, it is all about that. I remember you having a long-ass monologue.
I was out on the northern end of the state when I wasn't paying enough attention to my surroundings, and I ran into an Esther.
God damn!
It tried to maul me, and it ripped my shirt. Luckily, it didn't draw any blood. So, after the attack,
what the fuck?
I had to quickly regroup and get cleaning supplies. So, I headed for a market. Luckily, I had prepared earlier in the day, reinforcing traps and baking cookies.
That is
so when I got back after the attack,
interesting.
I could relax and recover while the traps did their job.
Ooh, we get another
But something followed me back. Come right this way.
Bro made it. Yo, he made an automatic turret. That's cool. Crazy. Better DIYs than I've seen any people do, actually.
I woke up early. It was a quiet morning, so I brewed some coffee and prepped some cookies.
You'd think the electricity still would have been done.
Alright, I got a pot of coffee brewing. Got a fresh cup right here. I'm gonna prep some cookies for tonight because I'm going to the northern side of the state later today, and it's a trek, and I just want something sweet for when I get home, so I'm gonna prep here. It's a super easy recipe. It's 3 ingredients, and it's absolutely delicious. I think that'll be really nice for when I get home later tonight. So the ingredients are peanut butter, sugar, and eggs. Like I said, very simple. So we're gonna do 1 cup of peanut butter.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I'm just so paranoid that I'm just about to, like,
Next,
see
sugar.
somebody in the back of those windows just, like, staring with the most horrifying face.
Finally, 1 egg. Can't believe how simple this recipe is, seriously. One sec. Okay, everything's all good.
No,
Just
that does not sound all good.
Nestor at the door, but he moved on. And this is kind of like the consistency we're getting. So, next we have to roll them into balls and put them on a baking sheet. A little bit of parchment paper.
No, yo.
Roll them into balls, just like that. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna try some of this batter. I mean, come on. So now next what I want to do is I'm going to flatten them into cookies and give them just kind of a cute little design with this fork. So I like to do a little crisscross design.
Uh-huh. Usually you would flatten them with the spoon.
It's actually a little bit easier if you smush them down first with your hands and then put the design on. Again, the design is optional. I just, I got nothing going on, so. So these are ready to go and be cooled down. And later tonight, I'm going to bake them. After prepping the cookies, I made my way north. I had seen on my map there was a clearing with various structures, some type of facility, and I wanted to see what it was.
I don't know all about that. God!
All right, we're here at this strange facility, so I'm just gonna wander around and see if there's anything here. I found this strange sculpture.
Yeah, that is strange.
I'm gonna continue to walk the grounds. Yeah, it's a cold day today. I'm looking forward to a warm fire tonight. This one right here.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
Portion of a house?
This is a really interesting figure here. This looks like some sort of like a colonial building that's melting. For the last couple weeks, I've been squatting in this house. It's got, you know, running water, has a running stove, it has electricity, although I'm not really supposed to turn it on at this time. Wandering around the cities and the towns that are now vacant. I found a mall, wasn't really anything there. I found some sort of an underground corridor. That was pretty cool.
I don't know about that. What in the
These books.
fuck are these things?
Darkest Hours. I should probably rewrite that book myself. Whoop. Hello. I'm gonna keep walking. Oh boy, I can tell you what, I'm feeling a little bit lonely today. You find a weird place like this, but you don't have anybody to kind of, you know, share it with. I really miss laughing. I laugh to myself a lot these days, but I miss the camaraderie of laughing with another person. I gotta admit, I used to have some pretty elaborate jokes. I remember as a joke, I changed my name to my father's name, Gail, and I started to, like, you know, dress like him and, you know, wear his glasses and stuff like that, and it was funny. I mean, I think he started to get really upset when I started to, like, you know, wear his pajamas and sleep in his bed, and, you know, make copies of his social security card. Then it got kind of,
What
he
the?
didn't really think that was funny.
No! No! Like, you had me at the first half. You didn't at the
Take a load off for a
end.
minute here. Seems like as good a place to sit as any. Found these hash browns, which sounds pretty good right about now.
Made a copy of his social security card,
And they're very
wearing his
crunchy.
pajamas, sleeping in his bed, basically stealing his
They're filling.
identity.
You know, well seasoned. I can't remember the exact brand. A lot of the supermarkets in this area still have running power, which is pretty cool. Hopefully, the generator's still working at this particular grocery store. Keeps it running, which is nice. I'm feeling a bit jumpy today because I don't know, I've been noticing a lot of folks out in the woods lately outside, at least out back of where I'm staying right now. They haven't really paid me any attention except for one incident. Actually, I had to burn one of these figures that was out in
Yeah,
the back
I
of
saw.
the house. Wow, it really opens up out here. Check it out. Wow.
Looks like a shooting range.
I gotta say, I feel a little bit better being in this open space than in the closed off woods. Is this like a home that was like almost built?
No.
Got these little stools here. God, I should have brought gloves. Really not fall time anymore. I mean, it's not like early fall. I wish I kept like a calendar of days. I don't really know exactly what month it is. I'm gonna guess it could honestly be mid-December for all I know. All right, let's keep moving.
Dang it. As I think about it now, if you do live on your own, you are going to have to keep track of time at all time. What the fuck am I looking at?
What is this thing? Oh, there's a lookout. Oh, well, it goes to here. I can see the radio tower from here, and that's about a mile south of my house, so my house is just over those hills. I can't wait to get back. I really need to start a fire. It's freezing. Goodbye, little sculpture, statue.
Yeah, whatever the hell you are.
All right, this is our next bizarre sort of structure we have here.
God, like the inverted backwards.
Bizarre.
Instead of stuff going in, it's just objects shooting out. But for all I know, this is probably like an actual place in the whole world.
This is definitely one of the stranger structures that I found at this facility. Oh, I'm coming down.
I don't think it's really a facility. It kind of looks like a clearing to me.
Come. Paul Pierce. Let it rain. Oh God, I stink.
Those things are real, actually. I've seen
This was a much needed fun experience.
Only one of those before in my
Things have been
entire
a little
life.
tight, a little serious lately. You know, I've been feeling a bit spooked out by some of what's been going on around my house.
I didn't see it, but it wasn't as big as that.
A lot of
little
times
bit
it feels
smaller
like
than that one.
you're pushed out of a
Concept
place.
was
And
the same, though.
I've been starting to get that feeling a little bit more and more lately. It's getting dark, so I do need to get home because I don't want to be out after dark. Things don't get better after dark. Once again, I mismanaged my time, as if I'm looking to find pain. I could feel it on my skin,
God.
and that's when it struck. There was something different about this Nestor, though. I kept thinking I lost him, and then I'd see him again. Usually they forget quickly, but not this one.
Yo.
I was able to gain some distance between me and it. Luckily, it had a very distinct sound, so I could track its distance from me on my CB radio. Next, I had to get some cleaning supplies to wash off the dirt from the attack and calm my nerves.
Best way to do it. I haven't taken a bath in so long. I don't have the facilities for that no more, but still.
Okay, let's see. Gentle milky toner that soothes and hydrates the skin, or a soft calming formula that nourishes and balances the skin. A brightening serum that boosts glow and evens your skin tone, or a silky serum with blueberry extract to nourish the skin.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff that I would not understand. Yeah, just fucking grab all of it. Fucking. Why does it matter?
Sure enough, the Nestor followed me
God
home.
damn!
I figured if he was going to keep following me, I might as well lead him home into one of my traps.
Yeah, or
I'd
ice his
recently
ass.
updated them, and I was excited to hopefully see them work.
I don't know where the fuck you got a gun, but
Now,
I
I'm
guess
not a firearm
a
guy. I've
DIY
never really
turret is
owned
interesting.
a gun or even held a weapon. But I had recently come across an ammunition store, and I felt my circumstances warranted it.
I would have just crashed there, honestly. But again, it's not home. It's a store. So, yeah, I guess I would have grabbed all of it, honestly. As much as I could have carried, I would have grabbed every single last inch of it and got into the house, honestly. Like, that's probably what I'd be doing for, like, you know, like my first fucking few months there. Going back and forth, just like
being
grabbing
fully
ammunition.
stocked up. I felt safe. And
Oh,
with my arsenal,
hell yes.
I was able to rig a fully automated frontline shooting system that
With
I could
fucking-
control from the comfort of my home.
With fucking
but in order
glue
to
and
do
duct
that,
tape.
I needed to run to a hardware store to get parts and supplies.
DIY automated turret. That is fucking impressive.
I rigged the system using PVC pipe, mechanical swivel, connected to a small control box that lets me manually operate and automate the weapons from my
Jesus
home.
Christ. I hope people don't
All an
actually
Esther
try
needs to do
this
is
just for the
walk
fuck
in
of
front of
it.
the infrared center and boom. As soon as I got home, I rigged it. The next trap I'm particularly excited about because it's simple yet effective. I call it the mirror trap. The nesters towards the middle of the state are a bit more
my
brain
God.
dead and mostly blind, unless of course an object is within a few feet of them. I learned that mirror reflections can really confuse these nesters. So I set up a series of mirrors on the front and the back lawn. If any nester catches its own reflection in one of the mirrors, it'll likely attack it. They usually get cut up and bleed out. Like I said, simple. Third and final trap throws them off my scent. I call it the sound mat. I rigged a pressure mat outside my front door and connected it to a loudspeaker a few yards from my house. If a nester steps on the mat, it triggers an alarm. The sound draws them away from the house and towards the speaker. I've also left a bunch of brand new shirts soaked in lake water underneath the speaker. The idea is to confuse the scent and keep them focused on the speaker until they hopefully forget me. With the trap set,
That is smart.
I felt safe enough to let my guard down. While I waited for the cookies to bake, it took some time to clean myself up.
Wow, this is like the ultimate 5-minute craft guide. But he makes shit that's necessary, and it works. Never for real life circumstances, but shit, if you're a fucking redneck out in the county, fucking take note,
I
yeah?
always need to take like so much shampoo. My hair is so long.
I
gotta
feel that.
cut it myself soon. Honest conditioner. I haven't conditioned in so long, honestly.
When you got
Really
long hair,
felt the
you will
need to
blow
condition.
right fucking
It's like,
through
listen,
your
this is
shampoo
nice.
and conditioner.
Doesn't always
Mostly
have to be
conditioner.
attached to somebody
That
else
happened to me. I gotta get
touching
more.
your hair or something.
I gotta get more.
I used to
but-
love like going to like a hair salon or some place where like somebody cuts your hair and they like wash your hair and scrub your head. Gentle facial cleanser. I really like maximizing my time. So while my conditioner is working, let's work on the face. I got this bubble bath stuff, so I'm gonna put this in. I don't know how much to put in, but
Who cares? Who's gonna stop you?
more
The
bubbles
law?
ain't bad, so. Got a bath bomb too. Oh, that's nice. That bath bomb was tickling me at the bottom of the tub. I hope I didn't get my tea. Oh, it feels so good. to just wash all the dirt from the day off. I've got some things here that I'm excited to try. So I'm going to try this. This is a face mask. H2O activated charcoal lemon juice. Deep detox. God, do I need it. Oh, that's like... Alright, well, here goes. Next I have these cucumbers. And now I'm going to take some deep breaths. In for 4, hold, out for 6. Here I go.
Okay. I'm still paranoid about those fucking windows, yo. Real shit.
Scrubbing my fingernails, still a lot of dirt in them. Alright, it's been 15. This mask is now home to all of my toxins.
Even though I genuinely think that
I'm
shit
gonna try
is
these
just fucking
hydrogel
malarkey.
eye pads. Patented 5-day hydration complex. I mean, it keeps my eyes hydrated for 5 days. I don't even want to know what goes into making that possible. I feel very odd.
God, I knew a math teacher of mine who just fucking chowed down on cucumber. I'm talking about
That Nestor
full.
attack today was scary. The weird thing was I knew it was coming. You can almost always feel a Nestor nearby by the way the air changes. The air will brush my skin like warm Velcro, and
That's a very specific feeling.
my body tingles like a dose of Novocaine wearing off. I've made the mistake of ignoring that feeling in the past, and it's almost got me killed every time. I think a part of me wants to pretend that things are normal and that feeling, it is anything but. But training myself to notice the feeling of presence, it's the first line of defense. It's maybe one of the most important survival tactics to hone. Anyway, I've been in this bath a little too long and I'm turning into a prune, so it's been way more than 15 minutes since these flapjacks have been on, so I'm gonna get out. Before I do, I can't believe I forgot to do this.
Oh, that's the best part!
So, I've got all my fun little lotions and potions over here that I'm looking forward to trying. First, I'm gonna start shaving my neck. Now I'm gonna put on some of this. This is a hydrating face serum. Learning to notice Nestor's presence, by the way, is only useful with certain types. The ones further south, they tend to give themselves away earlier. They're
Nice.
slow though. Mostly blind unless something's right in front of them. But once you cross their radius, they react fast and without hesitation. They're taller, stronger, but they don't rush you. The thing about them. Even when you feel their presence, it doesn't mean that they're coming closer. It usually means that they've already noticed you. Running doesn't help.
Of course it will. I'll run like the
only
wind,
tells
motherfucker.
them who you are. All right, next is this moisturizer. It's gonna feel really nice over the serum. Oh, I can feel my skin just like just drinking it up, going, thank you. I remember my mom when I was a kid, she used to make me water her flowers in the garden. She said if you listen really closely, you can hear them going, thank you.
God, that just
kinda
unlocked in a
scary. I was,
weird
like,
memory.
really little when she
Nothing
told me
about
that.
plants or
It
some
wasn't, like, a
shit.
fun, cute
but
thing, but
fuck, if you got black,
as I got older,
if you
it
got
was
black
kinda fun.
parents,
Eye cream?
bro, they will literally get that lotion and just start smacking you in the face with that shit.
Oh,
Like,
that feels
bro,
really nice.
that's the only
My
memory that shit I'm
skin
like. They'll
looks
just be
very
like,
dewy,
oh,
vibrant.
like getting all up in your fucking face with that shit. It'd be crazy.
I used to hate cutting my fingernails as a kid.
I don't know
For some reason,
why.
it always makes my fingernails feel really weird. Once you cut your fingernails and you like touch them, it's like they're like sensitive. I can never really put my finger on it and explain it to other kids.
Well,
I used to used to
hold
describe
on.
when
If
you
you
like,
okay, if you
lay
cut
on
your
foot and it
fingernails,
falls asleep. They used to describe it as it feels like my foot is full of sand.
no, hold on.
People are
If you
like, what?
if you cut your
my foot is full of
fingernails,
sand, and my mom was like, I don't know what to do about that.
okay, what the hell is this audio? But no, if you cut your fingernails, yet if they're sensitive, then you've cut them too close. Like, I only feel that way because I bite my nails a lot. I bite my nails like nobody's fucking business. So I don't really need to cut them a lot. Cut my
Now I'm
toenails.
gonna try
but-
this sort of like hair oily, sort of textural thing. I was
But no,
amazed by that Nestor's
if
ability
you
to
cut your
stop
shit
and follow me
enough
today.
to the point where it's
Even when I
sensitive as fuck,
seemingly
you
lost
definitely did it
him,
wrong.
I couldn't believe how he kept finding me.
I mean, all them products makes your
Felt
scent
like it was
smell
watching.
unique. I bet.
Watching to see what I'd do next. I'm certain he's on his way to me now. He's got to be out there. And I don't know if it was the attack or just some are more capable than others and have different abilities in that way. But he was locked onto me.
I mean, if you're going on about scent and stuff, I don't know.
Anyway. I'm gonna go check on those cookies.
Oh yeah.
After I was finished, it was time to enjoy my cookies and do some hunting.
Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, I'm here.
I found this radio in a vacant lake house a ways back. It still works. I rigged it to the antenna on top of my house. It seems counterintuitive, but it's been luring nesters towards my house into the traps. Yeah, I figured
Jesus.
keeps the surrounding areas safer, less nesters for when I do need to go out and get supplies.
What's up, fuckers? Hey, out there, if you're looking for companionship, do I have a deal for you? I know just the place. There's a big house on top of a hill not too far. That one nester who was following me had a very distinct sound. So if I hear him, I'll know. Ah, you hear that alarm? You hear it? One was on my front doorstep.
That's fucking
Not
scary,
today. Not
yo.
today. Get out of here. There he is. That's it. That's him. That is him. Well, he's coming in clear. He's got to be right outside.
He didn't even make it past the frontline system. All in all, it was a pretty intense day, but very relaxing in the end. Anyway, it's been a long day too, and I'm signing off to hit the hay. Good night.
Archivist here.
Hi.
Thank you for watching this log. We're continuing to restore and
God.
piece together.
Jesus Christ, hold on. Angel, Sag is calling me. Yes?
Hello, Mahar. Do you think you could pick me up?
Where are you?
I'm not far. I'm like 10 minutes now. I'm at the Fairmount Park. I like 6 Lemon Drive.
Uh-huh.
I'll send you where you can pick me up from.
Alright.
Thank you.
I'll be there in a few, because I'm recording. You're on camera now.
Oh, hi, chat.
Not chat, but okay.
Oh. Okay, well, let me know when you leave.
Alright. Okay, so I guess right after this I'm gonna go pick up fucking Sagi, but
More
hi,
footage as new
archivist.
material keeps surfacing. As this is a private investigation, I want to extend a special thanks to our patrons who help sustain the archive. And welcome to those who've recently joined. I do my best to shape a cohesive narrative from what's available, but much of what we uncover doesn't make it to YouTube. This is where the rest of the archive lives. If you'd like to support the work, access unreleased footage, and help decide which parts of the subject's story are revealed next, you can find a link below. Stay vigilant.
Huh. Interesting meta way to ask for help while also keeping this in the universe. I respect that. I respect that. Alright, the reviews.
You know
I don't think they did anything wrong here.
The one where
I'm gonna be
even the
real with you.
insects- That's when
I'm gonna be real with you. I think these guys in this show
was a 3-inch blade going to do against
have
something
done
big.
everything right.
Neither of us said another word. We crawled into
Everything
the
right,
tent and
especially
zipped
going here,
something
going
huge
into the
leaning
goddamn
against the
camp,
side of the-
not
could actually
moving
feel
an
the heat coming off its
inch.
breathing.
Still
Not
have to
attacking,
dealing with this
not
motherfucker,
moving. But when
but
I
just
went to grab my
not
boots from the
moving. And then
vestibule-
right after the end, just like what they say, like they didn't go to sleep.
Eventually, the sound stopped.
Because
But
they
neither
didn't
of
go
us
to sleep.
slept.
Yeah, no
We
one
just waited
slept.
for daylight.
Good.
Right there in the mud.
And they instantly dipped.
Exactly.
To be real with you, I have never seen people done the right thing in a horrible situation ever. That is shocking. That is shocking to me. Usually people are just fucking stupid. Yeah, I knew he went into that elevator with fucking people. I knew he did. So hold on. So it's either the people in the elevator just disappeared and he never fucking figured that shit out, or, you know, stuff just happened. That SpongeBob theme song really did fucking nigga up. But I'm sorry, what the fuck is going on here? This kind of looks like AI. I don't really know, but. And he just goes the fuck away, and then you turn around, and I actually want to get a good look at this guy. Bro, it's like a lanky guy with a top hat. Yeah, big lanky dude with a top hat. Bro, that's speed up in the end. God, what the fuck? God damn, that's chilling. You know what? The probably one of the best parts that I do actually enjoy about the Glendale Archives is that it feels natural, at least. I'm betting this is an actual place in the fucking world that just have weird shit in there, but it's just cool to the fact that this whole footage actually just feels like
I could feel it on my skin.
found footage instead of just like, God fucking damn. I can never get a clear. I need like a pixel perfect freeze frame with this guy. But I do like the shit that he's doing. What I'm doing is probably like hell out of order though. But DIY King over here. The DIY King is fucking crazy.
Frontline shooting system that I could
But then,
control from. He had a very
God. In a hospital gown too. I watched a few film theories about this shit. And it's very interesting. Bro, because I'm literally betting one day in the future, there's going to be, like, just a nester, like, out... Because I'm always watching the background. Because since I'm a horror expert, there's going to be somebody just there in the background stalking, and you won't, like, dead ass. It'll be there. And it'll be so fucking scary when you notice it a few times after it's there. But anyways, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to give it to the Glendale Archives, mainly because, like, bro, that guy in the hospital gown reminds me of, that one movie that I used to see. I'm pretty sure it was, like, The Wrong Turn, but it was, like, the hospital one, where they went to, like, the fucking asylum. It reminded me of that for, like, a little bit, and holy shit, is The Wrong Turn one of, like, the best horror movies of this year. So props, you gave me nostalgia. But anyways, I guess that's all the time I got for today. You can find me in the description below. You want to Rumble? No, actually not Rumble at Disgusting. I am on something better. I forgot to say it. I am on Patreon. Yes, that is right. You can go to Patreon at disgusting, I have no fucking idea. I'll just put the link in the description below. But I have a Patreon, and all of my disgusting videos are free. They are free. You do not have to pay for any single one of them. Every single one of them is free. All the beat bangers that I posted, all the other disgusting videos that I have, it is now live on Patreon. It finally got approved for that shit. It took so fucking long for them to review my fucking account for some reason to get approved for this shit. Holy fuck, it's finally up. Now there's an app that I can use, that I can finally post all the disgusting and erotic shit that I can think of for you perverts out there. You disgust me, but we all need to stick together. But yes, that's all the time I got for today. You can go on Patreon at Disgusting, see all the erotic shit that I post. That falls off the tongue pretty quickly. And as always, we'll meet again in the next video. Well, I gotta go pick up my fucking bitch boy. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm out.
As if I'm looking to find pain. I could feel it on my skin. And that's when it struck.